Dorian 3 weeks out from opening, they just kind of what's the feeling like in the clubhouse? How are you guys feeling ahead of the season?
Just a lot of excitement. Like you said, we're 3 weeks away. We worked really hard in the offseason to get to this point and eventually to the season. We're just really confident in the group that we have, and we're ready to go.
Year 4 for you, just how are you processing this? How fast does that spend years gone for you?
Yeah, for me, it's just more about slowing the game down and helping those younger guys as well. Once they get here, to just like remind them that they've played the game their whole life. It's baseball. You're having fun and just slowing the game down, like you said.
Dorian, just what do you think is kind of the key for you guys these 3 weeks heading into the season to kind of be operating at a high level out of the gate? So we know what your schedule is early on.
Yeah, just really focusing in on the little things. Yesterday we had our first longer practice, and at the end of the practice we reflected on it. We needed to clean up some defensive work, some things that you can't really work on in the off season. The team's not really together. So just cleaning up some team defense stuff. The offense looks great. The swings look great. So just cleaning up the little things.
Obviously, Captain last year, but just anything different for you as a leader with the team? So many new guys on the team. Just anything different that you're kind of doing this year?
Yeah, we obviously have a lot of new guys on the team this year, and it's really about starting that gel with the team, which we did a good job of in the fall. And I think they did a great job of bringing in new guys, good character guys, and we really have gelled, and I think we're going to be a really good team this year.
Dorian, I got to ask this as a Glen guy, playing with Brandon Nagodi now. We have the middle infield going on. What's that relationship like, and can you teach him?
Yeah, it's awesome. Our families actually go way back. I've known him for a long time. He's actually like a little brother to me. But it's just great. He's one of those freshmen that I kind of have to tell him that it's baseball. You've been playing it your whole life. Just slow the game down. But he's another guy that might step up big for us. He might have a big role, and I'm just excited to see him out there with me.
The impressions is that there's a lot of freshmen that might step up and stand out. What other freshmen have you seen that could step up into that role, into that next level?
Yeah, Brandon, is going to have a shot to get some playing time. I think also in center field, Mikey Torres or Fabio Peralta. They're two guys that have really stood out in the fall and up to now. And then there's some arms. Mikey Fernandez, left-handed pitcher. He's looked great. He probably have a big role for us to start out with the bullpen. And just other guys like Lazaro Piazza, Hachi, we call him, and Tate Dorian that have really good fastballs. So just a lot of guys that we're going to be counting on this year.
Dorian, when you talk about the lineup, you said you brought in a lot of good guys. Is there something where you think that this team will be better at offensively, or that you're hoping offensively that you think that'll be a little bit different this year?
I think our lineup is definitely well-rounded, more well-rounded this year. We have a lot of guys that can get on base. We have quite a few guys that can hit the ball out of the park. Some high average guys. So I think from top to bottom, I think our lineup will be a lot better than last year.
Awesome. Anything else? Cool. Thanks, Dorian. Hey, we have sophomore pitcher Nick Robert. Do you have any questions for him?
Well, Nick, Coach said that you were a bit out of rotation last year, and now you might be one of the main starters on the weekend. What's that expectation coming from a freshman now that you're a sophomore?
Just same thing, continue to do my job. The roles may have changed, but same baseball game that we all play, and just win every game that I'm on the mound.
Anything change? Any drastic different pitches or any speed changes with what you got going on?
I gained some speed, but I'd say just you're going out there longer, so you gotta kind of control your emotions and stuff like that. But other than that, it's the same thing.
What are some things you think you learned from your experience last year that are helping you out about this season?
I was a freshman, so I kind of didn't know what to expect. I just kind of stayed even keeled and trust the process. But now I feel like I can step into a leading role, and yeah.
There's a lot of new arms in the pen as well. A lot of different freshmen, different transfers. Anybody standing out?
I feel like everyone. We have so many unique arms. I think JD brought in everyone for a purpose, so everyone was going to play a key role.
And from a strength and conditioning standpoint, how's your body changed and how's the experience been?
I feel like Soto has done a great job in that aspect. I gained probably like 5-10 pounds, just faster, stronger, everything. But I feel like that comes with more maturity too as well.
Having a head coach like Jay that comes from the bullpen, the pitching, how beneficial is that for you?
It's very beneficial. Obviously, you have a pitching coach too and him, so both knowledges that come together. It helps you as a player, but also as a person too. That JD is. He's a person head coach, people head coach, so off the field and stuff is really important. And then when you get on the field, it's way easier to just play for him. So.